Mattel had so many figure reveals today for their WWE line. It was crazy because they had a really great showing last night at preview night. And I was thinking, we'll just see a few more figures. Oh no, they had so much stuff. Stephanie McCurr, Julia, Ultimate Edition DDP, bang, Hacksaw Jim Duggan, oh, Demolition, Jesse the Bodies, so much stuff. I don't need to keep talking about it. Let's break down all these reveals right now. What's up, everybody? It's Jeffrey Lyles welcoming you to another edition of Lyles Figure Files. I need a new wrestling shirt. I keep rocking my John Cena G.I. Joe every time I've got some wrestling figure news. I need to get a new one. The day got started kind of weird. We got the news that Hulk Hogan died hours before Mattel had their presentation. They had to pivot a little bit. They had some Hogan figures. They showed at preview night. We're going to see some more later on today. In the interest of good taste, they decided let's hold off. They are part of the slideshow, so I'll break those down. They started things off with the Superstars line. This is one that I'm not collecting, but every time I go to Walmart, I'm like, these figures are so cool. You sure don't want to get into another wrestling figure line? And I managed to hold out. I'm pretty proud of that, but they may have tempted me with these reveals today. We got Demolition. That's Axe. That's Smash. Where's that Smash? It's Axe, Howard. They also gave us Crush. So we got all three in one fell swoop. That's cool. Then we got Hacksaw Jim Duggan, and he's painted up, rocking his face paint from when he teamed up with Demolition at SummerSlam. I love that. This line is so fun. And, you know, sometimes you can kind of fudge those head sculpts, take them onto your elite figures. Maybe you do that with Crush here because I love that face paint for him. Hacksaw Jim Duggan already got that with a basic figure, but these are really nicely done. And again, I love the fact that Mattel's like, we're not waiting, we're not dragging our feet. Let's keep rolling with all the Demolition and all our various lines. Next up, we had another wave of them. Then we had Ministry of Darkness, Undertaker. I always feel like anytime we get this look, it's a perfect figure because that is such a great look for the Undertaker, and they never disappoint. The Superstars version is awesome. We got Dusty Rhodes in his polka dot Dreamland look, and that is awesome. I love this head sculpt for Dusty. That's something I don't think we've seen in the basic main event or elite or even Ultimate Edition line. And this might be one I have to cop just to use his head sculpt for polka dot Dusty. Then we've got another Jesse the Body Ventura, this time in wrestling attire. That's great because, you know, there's so many commentator options for Jesse that I love the fact that we got this version. Now, of course, I'm going, how long before is it possible for us to get an Adrian Adonis figure so we can get our East-West connection? Then we got Corporate Mankind. We had him in his original look. Now we've got him sucking up to Vince McMahon, Daddy. And I love this. This is just a cool look for him. And, you know, it's just classic Mankind. So we have the Superstars line, this sort of kind of retro style, but today they revealed fully that they're going all the way back. We've had the big rubber guys. Now we've got Mattel's LJN line. So you can see they start off with Hogan. I mean, and it just makes perfect sense. If you'll notice, if you're old enough to remember, that's exactly how the LJN Hogan was. I'm watching a bunch of primetime wrestling from back in the day. And Grill and Bobby have all those figures, all the LJN figures at the front of their desk. So it's really cool to see Mattel is bringing these back out. That's really, really cool. So we got Hogan, Dusty Rhodes, rocking the hat that he stole from Big Boss Man. That's kind of fun. And I love this pose for him. I've avoided getting the big rubber guys, but I kind of feel getting these figures into the mix is making a lot more tempting for me to go, maybe I'll just get a few. But as you know, in collecting, that always leads down a real big rabbit hole of I don't know how I got 50 characters. Then to keep it contemporary, we've also got Logan Paul. And if you can see him, John Cena. So, and Cena is definitely one where it's like, well, gotta get Cena. I mean, you know, get Hogan, get Cena. And then the big rubber guys have that amazing Sting figure. It's just the rabbit hole is getting bigger. One figure and accessories. I don't think anything really comes off of these guys, but there you go. And then we go into the main event line, and we got Becky Lynch. This is their new name rebranding for the basic set. Becky Lynch looks solid, but we got Sol Ruka She's about to snatch some souls. This figure looks pretty cool. I love Soul. She is just such a fun wrestler to watch. She really reminds me of a female Sabu, where he's out there wrestling, and you never know if he's gonna hit all his moves perfectly. That's how Soul is. And when she does, it's like, oh, that is amazing. And sometimes she does it, but it's all good because she's so athletic. She's doing all her cool, crazy moves. So hopefully this figure, I haven't gotten any of these main event figures, but I'm really curious now because she's one that's going to need better articulation than the basic figures for if no other reason than to do the Soul Snatcher. Then we got Trish, and I'm pretty sure this is from when she was teaming up with Tiffy Time. And I'm sure this hat comes off. It's always good to have a Trish Stratus figure in your collection. So there you go. Although the way these are positioned is kind of weird because, of course, Soul should be the tallest one of these three. Now we go on to everything, and Ringside Collectibles has everything up here. So where do we start? Let's go here with the basics. The Elite. This is the Royal Rumble wave, and these are pretty sweet. We got main event Jey Uso. I like this head sculpt for him. And the tight design, that looks really good. We got the Yeet hands, got the lay, and then got the Yeet sunglasses too. This is a really nice color scheme. I'm digging it. I have the Ultimate Edition one, but boy, I love the colors here for Jey Uso. Then we got CM Punk. This is also a really, really cool design. I love these stars. That looks really great. I mean, it's just all the detail. Love this head sculpt. That's solid. I need a WWE current day CM Punk, and I think maybe this one will do it. Then we got Ray, and I'm loving this white. This looks great. The white, the black, and the red accents, LWO t-shirt. Hopefully this is cloth, not that plastic drop over that they've given us so many times. But I really dig this one too. So this looks like a set where all three of them I could grab and easily make the move and go, yeah, this is a solid set to get. Let's keep it rolling. More main event figures. Evil, Mad at the World John Cena, Jey Uso with a serious head sculpt. He's got the pointing hands. I feel like if he only had one set, you probably want to give him the Yeet ones though. So here's Jimmy Uso. I'm pretty sure this is from the point where he left or got kicked out of the bloodline, came back. But this is nice to see him in the line as well. And then John Cena with saluting hand sculpt. Never give up. And I like this mad evil Cena head sculpt. That is solid. And then Corey mentioned, yeah, we do get this removable bicep and wristband. That is solid stuff there. So we got that. That is cool. Let's see where else we're going to take this. If you want to get a close-up look, here is Soul one more time. Becky Lynch. And then Trish, no close-up for her. Then more retro, and they've done so many different retro styles. We got the Superstars. We got these retro, the Hasbro inspired. We got the LJN. Let's yeet it out. We got main event Jey Uso live in your Comic-Con. These colors look good too. That's the thing with Jey Uso. His colors really pop, so all his figures really pop too. And this one is solid. I almost like this head sculpt more than some of the elites that we've seen lately. A CM Punk. Now, of course, all the colors of his tattoos are not going to be replicated down to a T. This is the cheaper line, so that makes sense. Maybe if you get some markers and a really steady hand, you can do it yourself. And we got this version of Jesse the Body. And I feel like this is one that a lot of people were kind of hoping they would see as a commentator version because this is a pretty generic, fits any kind of event, WrestleManias, Saturday nights, main events, or even a WWF Superstars. But I like this one. They've really covered some essential figures on that line. Got another Paul Heyman. Spoiler, this one looks good. And then we got another Logan Paul, like the goofy expression he's rocking here. And then the quarterback, the captain, Cody Rhodes, y'all. He looks solid. Like Jey Uso, Cody always has really colorful attires, and I really like the way this one looks too. Hopefully we'll get that in a basic or I keep saying basic, elite line or ultimate edition. Then we got a 2-pack main event though. See, this what's going on. There's so many different tags for all these different lines, but whatever. We got the lovers from Judgment Day. Then we've got Main event, Jey Uso yet again and Braun Breaker. I like this head sculpt for Braun. This is a little bit more how he's actually looking now, as opposed to super intense, barking all the time. This is good for his seething promos, just waiting for Paul Heyman to unleash him. And then we got the New Day, different colors. I think this is when they were like, maybe we shouldn't fight. But I like that they've mixed it up a little bit so they're matching, but not on the same page from when that moment when they were not together. Let's go back to this one. I love this set. Liv's head sculpt looks a lot better than that last one they gave us, which I don't know what they were going with for. It didn't quite pan out. And we got Sleazy, Dirty Dom. Love the head sculpt. Now let's go to the defining moments exclusive, and you can pre-order them right now at Ringside Collectibles. Jey Uso with the hands, that's fun. Got eat hands as well. He's got some grabbing hands. He's got his sunglasses. He's got his vest, and he's got the new Intercontinental Championship. So that is a solid figure. Definitely worthy of the defining moments. I mean, this is almost Ultimate Edition level of accessories. So that's cool. Then we got CM Punk. This is when he made his WWE tryout, but he was rocking this look in ROH, so they can kind of blur the lines here. So if you wanted to go that style, you've got that covered too. Now, where are we going to go? Let's do the bird, y'all. We got Koko, Beware, and Frankie. That is so exciting. Finally, getting the Birdman with the Ghostbuster. This is cool. I'm hoping, how to say this the right way, if they could work in like a Fatu or Rikishi bottom half for Koko, or maybe just the waist section, because Koko was stout and he, like, you know what I mean, he was a stout dude, and I like the torso choice. I think that works well. I wanted these legs. The butt looks a little too small for Koko though. I mean, the dude he has a little size to him down there. And I love the Birdman head sculpt. We got the headband going, got slap hands for him, and Frankie has his own stand. That's awesome. These don't look like they're legends, so that's good. We don't have to worry about tracking them down at Target. Looks like they'll be available everywhere. Then we got another slim, fast version of Jacob Fatu. I'm not quite sure what formula they're using for him. It's not working because he's too skinny. I was not rushing to get that elite version because I was like, nah, man, that's not Jacob. He is all gas, and he's like, I'm all diet, no breaks with it. And this one's still too skinny. I'm not feeling this. I'm gonna wait till they get the formula right, because we are going to get a ton of Jacob Fatu figures over the next few years. Then we got Crush in his demolition gear. For everybody who missed out on it, here you go. I was one of the fortunate few to get that. And again, this formula looks a little weird. He's got the right long legs, and they're not skinny, slender ones. They're the right size. It just looks like this whole image is kind of off. Hopefully, they've got a better torso, bigger arms for him, because this formula, just like Fatu, is not a great combination of parts for Crush. I do like the head sculpt. I do love the face paint. Let's keep it up. Let's improve that figure. And Fatu, there's still time, hopefully, to do that. Where's Booker T? Oh, there he goes. Stephanie McCoy. This figure is solid. Again, I was an equal discusser. I was an equal opportunist talking about Koko Beware. Looking a little bit lean back there. Stephanie McCoy also needs a little bit more down there, but we'll have to work through it. I love that we have the alternate head sculpt with the horns. That is really cool. And then we've got the La Primera gesture. Very cool. And we've got her corset as well. Good stuff. And this figure, they actually showed that she has a skirt piece as well. So we're all the way covered with this. I love this, and I can't wait to get this figure. And we got Julia. They could have given her a little bit more of a robe or something, but man, look at all the detail in this costume. I mean, I could try to complain, but it would be stupid. They put a lot of work into this, and Booker is spazzing me out. And we got her mask too. Very nice work on this Julia figure. And between her and Stephanie, we're gonna have some really great figures of two of the best in the women's division in WWE right now. Let's go on to more elite figures. This time we got another CM Punk and Roman Reigns, and you can see this is how they looked in that War Games. I hate that everybody's in a cage. I think that's weird. It's kind of redundant. Just having ringside like they were back in the day. Anyway, we got that expression. Very cool. Nice to have some different portraits for them. And they've got new torsos as well. Let's see if they'll show them. This is just the head sculpts, but they look good. Actually match up to that picture. More additions to the Ultimate Edition line. Got Rhea Ripley, and I really dug this look for her. This is her War Games attire, and her tattoos look really good here. And I just kind of wish we got like a basic standard, non crazy painted head sculpt for her. I mean, this is what she wears to ringside, but I would like just a regular standard one. Maybe they could have thrown that in. I love the mask though, love the vest. It's gonna be a cool figure, and you don't have to spend $150 to get a Rhea Ripley figure too. No ring needed. Then we got I'm mad at the world, John Cena. Look at this old man. I'm mad at everybody head sculpt. And this is the turning on Cody. He's getting the slashing gesture from The Rock, the final boss. Good stuff. And I think if you can look close enough, it looks like maybe this is Cody's watch on his hand. That is great attention to detail. So I'm really, really loving that. Definitely going to get this. I tend to buy a lot of Cena figures and slender, smaller torso. So love that. Definitely copping this one. Great stuff. And then finally, I get a Randy Orton figure, you know, because he's been an important player. I haven't gotten a modern day one, so I'm very happy to get this one. So love these head sculpts, different expressions that make sense for the Viper. Yeah, the Legend Killer, all that good stuff. And I like the shading of the logo this time. I really like that. So it's a little bit different than his kind of silver, a little blue. Really dig this. So all three of these, I'm gonna grab those for sure. Then we got, I suppose, the tease of a CM Punk Ultimate Edition figure. He's got his dog Larry, and Larry actually gets a figure in the Ultimate Edition line. So there you go. G.I. Joe Classified Series, watch out. You got some competition coming. And Larry can sit too. Good dog. But more additions to the Street Fighter line. And this is quickly becoming one of my favorite alternate mashups lines we got going here. Bianca Belair appropriately is Cammy. Check out the lip pattern throughout the tights, the knee pads, the expression. I mean, she's got the braid that makes perfect sense. Very cool. Definitely getting this version of her. Then we got Blue Tista Sagat. So of course he had to have the blue tights. And that looks really cool for Batista. Excuse me. We got Cody Rhodes. We've got John Cena as Guile, complete with the comb hand sculpt. I love this. I mean, this is just fun. I love that they're doing all these mashups, and this is a really good one. We have the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle one, and these look really fun too. Got, of course, the Ultimate Warriors, Blanca, and the only bad thing is these are exclusive to Walmart. Final Boss Rock is in Bison. That's sweet too. And Rey Mysterio as Ryu. Good stuff. Hopefully Walmart actually stocks these because I think a lot of us are going to want to grab them. Excuse me. Then we got more defining moments. We got Ricky Starks or Ricky Saints. Sorry. Yeah, this is always comes with the NXT championship or what is that belt? Gosh, how am I totally blanking on that? The North American title. There we go. So he looks solid, got his hand sculpts. I mean, if you wanted a Ricky Starks figure, you got him. You can incorporate that AEW one into your WWE line. But I really dig this Phoenix, and of course, same deal. He's also been made in several figures from the Jazzwares AEW line. But I like this one. I'm going to wait till an Ultimate Edition because he absolutely has to have one. But he looks good. They've included some cool head sculpts. I mean, I wonder if we're going to get him in this colored attire, but solid stuff. Then, yet another AEW alumni, Penta. And this figure looks incredible. I mean, all this detail. Again, he's going to be one that's going to get an Ultimate Edition figure later, but wow. Good stuff. And then they're implementing some new tech for them where separate face plates. So you're going to just take this out. Barnlow Page from McFarlane got the tongue sticking out, the open mouth, and the fully closed mouth. Very cool stuff. And of course, we got the Sarah Meta hand sculpt. What up, George Kittle? Can put him next to him. I really dig this figure though. And then we got the quarterback again. Another cool attire. I'm pretty sure this is the look he had from that Saturday night's main event, going against KO. And you can see they've done a whole new tooled world title, old school WWF version. So that's cool. He's got the winged eagle version. And then it's another one I'm kind of feeling. So that's 4 to your defining moments, and they normally package them in 4. So kind of dig this. And all of them have in common, they were featured players in AEW. Let's go back to Coliseum Collection. Going back, leaving Amazon. Now they're going to Ringside Collectibles, and we got another wrestler version of the body. All of these head sculpts look amazing. That is fantastic. Loving that. And he's got the bandana with the sunglasses. He's got the beret as well. He's got the boa, because of course. And look at the detail on these tights. That is really solid. Love this. Give me my Adrian Adonis figure, Mattel. Y'all can do it. He is paired with King Kong Bundy, which is probably upsetting people who bought the ZST Zombie Sailor Toys version of Bundy. I mean, we got different head sculpts, the no neck. This is appropriate. And this looks good. I've been waiting for a new King Kong Bundy. So the one I have, I'm going to put with my 1995 display with the $1 Million Corporation. And this one will be my Heenan family version. Love it, having options for Bundy figures. And I think this is already up there, so you can pre-order it right this moment. But yeah, I'm really happy about that. I feel like people are not going to be happy that they do give us a Jacob Fatu in the Ultimate Edition, but he's locked behind the SmackDown Ultimate Edition ring. I wish they could just figure out a cheaper way to give us these ring posts and the ring skirts, because I would buy every one of them. If they want to charge like $50, I would be on board. I've got one great ring and I don't need all of them. And this Jacob Fatu, the parts still too small for Fatu. He has no waist. I mean, he's dainty. Not quite sure what they're looking at for their Fatu models, but it's not there yet. Head sculpts, they're all good. And I think we can do the I love you solo. So that's good. Not so much this execution on these parts though. So hopefully they'll get that worked out, but maybe after this one. Let's keep it rolling with more legends. Oriba, we got El Matador, and I know some of us did that. The Cologne brothers, and just kind of did our own little bootleg custom version. Now we have the genuine article. We've got Tito back in action, and this is cool. I was hoping to see an Ultimate Edition Tito Santana figure, but I don't mind getting this one. That is absolutely cool. He's got his cape, he's got his hat that he holds in his hand going down the ringside. This is cool. I wonder if we'll have the ring jacket as well. I know Primo had it for his version, but I'd love to see this with El Matador as well. Good boy. I don't know what happened there. Let me see. They have a Bull Nakano figure. I don't know why it didn't show up. We have Kona Crush. He looks really good. And he's all set to go. Of course, I need my evil Kona Crush to hang out with Yokozuna. Battle Macho Man. We have WrestleMania 10 Savage. Now we can finally get the Crush to fight him. I am digging this though. I mean, watch out, Doink. Your head is about to get crunched. So that's cool. And yeah, I'm really excited to get this figure because his colors are really going to pop on that 1993 show. So dig this. I don't know if they changed the head sculpt at all from the Demolition one, but I don't care because he was rocking that look a lot. Here is Mr. Bob Backlund. He is the first Build-A-Figure legend. I like the Legends line. It's 4 and Target sells them, so they're never hard to find. So getting a Build-A-Figure would be really, really easy. So this is great. And this is, I mean, Bowtie Bob, solid choice for a Build-A-Figure. So definitely excited to be able to get Build-A-Figures in this because the Legend lines, they're so easy to get. Then we got the Diamond Stud. That's wow, what a deep cut this is. So this is before he was Scott Hall in the NWO, before he was Razor Ramon in WCW, he was the Diamond Stud. So we've got, what do we have? We don't have any of this Halloween Havoc matchup. We got the Steiners, sort of, kind of. we guess we do have a Cactus Jack. We need an Abdullah the Butcher. I guess we will get that from ZST. And we need an Elegante. And we need a better Sting, which we won't get. But man, I'm digging the fact that we have the bad guy in his diamond stud attire. I would love if he had that whole little top down suspender deal he had going ringside. But this is the kind of thing they should do. If they can't go into deep dives and get new people signed, I didn't need a curtain call version, but a diamond stud version of Razor and Scott Hall. That's awesome. Let's see if this Bull Nakano picture did pop back up. How cool is this? And she's actually got the right size. And you knew when she got inducted to the Hall of Fame, there was a really good choice. She was going to get made into a figure. Bill is a huge Japanese wrestling aficionado. Anytime he can get those figures out, he does. And Bull Nakano can finally fight our Alundra Blaze figure. So that's cool. And she's got all new sculpting, which hopefully they can use for other female figures going down from here on out. Very cool. Love the look on this Bull Nakano figure. We're not done though. There's still more. Check this out. Ultimate Edition Hacksaw Jim Duggan. And man, he's got a USA board. He's 2x4. He's got a standard one. He's got 4 different head sculpts. He's got this silly, goofy one. They've used that before, so that's not like, oh, it's crazy. We got a little intense one there. We got a serious one, which I might want to clamor for a variant chase later. And they got a smiling happy one. So we've got all the expressions we could possibly need for a Hacksaw Jim Duggan figure. And he should be scaled properly, so he won't be towering over everybody else. That's great news. And man, this is so exciting. Now, my chase request here, I wish we got it with black tights and white boots so I could go with a full-on Mid-South version, but I'm not upset about what we do have. Got 2 thumbs up. We got a salute in the flag. We got fist. That's all Hacksaw needs. And of course, clutching hands to hold Old Glory. He's got the crown and he's got his t-shirt. They really went all out with this Hacksaw figure. And I'm not mad at it. Really happy with that. Good job. Here's a better look at him. But I mean, that's what I'm talking about. You know, these Ultimate Edition figures are more expensive. We need them to deliver on this level. So this is extraordinarily well done. Big fan. Great job. Here's the look at the Piper's Pit set. And this should be up for pre-order tomorrow at Target. You can see the backdrop there. Here's the set. Mr. Wonderful, who still needs a new head sculpt. Roddy Piper using one of those head sculpts from the Ultimate Edition version. And Cowboy Bob Orton, that for whatever reason we don't have in here in these pictures, but he is also included with that as well. Next, of course, we got this WrestleMania 13 set, which with what might be the best new Bret Hart head sculpt. I'm excited about this. This looks good. This actually looks like Bret. And this, of course, is my favorite WWF matchup. And I mean, this is great to be able to replicate this in figure form with a good Bret Hart figure. The yelling expression when he's got the sharpshooter locked in or the figure 4 along the ring post. Got Stone Cold, new head sculpt. That looks pretty solid. And I believe he has a soft goods vest. So we'll see that later. And then, of course, you got some red dye, red paint. You can paint the blood on him yourself, not getting it from Walmart. I love this head sculpt from Ken Shamrock, though. That is what he looked like. And he's got all the referee counts 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Get out of the corner. And of course, the pin, make the pin. He's got fists. He's got grabbing hands. He's got his necklace. And he does come with a soft goods ref shirt, too. So he is covered. Hopefully, Walmart does not let me down with that one because I am most ecstatic about that. More reveals. Let's keep it going. China gets a new looking figure. And where's this mold for the Rhea Ripley and Bianca Belair figures? She's got cut up arms and legs. Yes, this is what we need for the more muscular women. And I'm going to grab this one because I can have her beat up my Chris Jericho figure. Good work on that one. Then we got Charles Robinson. He's a build-a figure in this wave, which I'm continuing to break down. Little Nate needed a figure, so this is great. He can function as both a WCW and a WWE referee. Then we got the Lethal Weapon himself, Steve Blackman, come through, dude. He's got the hardcore title. He's got the head cheese head, or is it just the head cheese that you can put on top of his head? And he's got his sticks as well. I don't need an Ultimate Edition figure of Steve Blackman. This is awesome. Really excited about this one. Then X-Pac, he's the Build-A-Figure. I'm really hopeful that I can find a sticker that I can just swap out with the NWO one, because he was wearing the leather jacket and jeans all the time. It'd be really great to have an option where I can just switch it out, have the NWO, have the DX shirt for him. But I'm really investigating that because I think that could work. This leather jacket look for him is essential. So, really excited about that. Then we got a DDP Ultimate Edition. This is great. New head sculpts. Bang! Head sculpt. Serious one. Sunglasses. And he's going to come with the NWO shirt because there was that moment when Hall and Nash went to recruit him to join. He put on the shirt, faked him out, and then diamond cuttered Scott Hall. That's really cool. Just in time for me to get the elite version, but it's all good because I can throw him in there at any point in time. Very cool. Then we got another addition to the straight up Monday Night Wars look. This is Roddy Piper when he came to WCW in the late 96 at Halloween Havoc, showing up Hogan after he beat Macho Man once again. This is very nice. I like this head sculpt, and this should work for Commissioner Piper too. But I really dig that we got this look. I'm gonna throw this in. He's got the leather jacket, a No Fear, not his normal t-shirt that we've gotten all the time, the Hot Rod shirt. This is great. And then I don't know why we need the removable shirt, because it's not like this comes off, so we can have a wrestling version, but it's all good. This is more a promo version of Piper. Then we got the man who rules the world. Starting to get depressing seeing so many legends who are no longer with us in this line, but we got Sid. This looks like it's going to be a really nice figure. Good extreme, intimidating head sculpt. He's ready to go. He's got his duffel bag. He's got his vest. He's got his jeans. So now you can throw this guy into your ECW collection as well. Then we got an LWO version of Eddie Guerrero with the perfect head sculpt. I mean, that just captures his look during that time period perfectly. Gold tights this time, so that's cool. I mean, this era of Eddie, I can keep getting figures. Not really as excited about getting this version of Rick Steiner. This is from the dying days of WCW. And without his thing to fight him, kind of worthless. But I love these. We got new versions of DX, the New Age Outlaws. You better call somebody. They got the firm t-shirts here. So that's really cool. I love this one. He comes with the jersey. So we got the DX 2000 look going. He's got the hat, the mic, and he's got the you know what hand sculpts. So this is a really great Road Dogg figure. I feel like I've gotten several, but I really liked how this one turned out. Then we got Billy Gunn. Note that we actually have the lips right there. That's great. It has got the King from this is when he won the King of the Ring. The head sculpt always works for him. Love to see how the back looks to see if they've actually painted the lips on the back too. But this is solid, and they don't disappoint with the New Age Outlaws, and this one definitely did not. That wave of Monday Night Wars figures is really impressive. More Ultimate Edition figures. This one's Amazon Final Boss. Mama Rhodes on the belt. He's got his slightly askew version of the Bloodline symbol there. That's cool. I've already got a Final Boss figure, but I'm fine to get this one added as well. That WrestleMania was one of my favorites, so it's all good to double up here. Then we got Shawn Michaels from Royal Rumble 1995 when he won against British Bulldog. They started 1 and 2 and stayed until the end. Please, Mattel, let's get a new head sculpt for Shawn Michaels. He's a Hall of Famer. This yellow one doesn't work with all the figures. And I know they use this reference photo, but come on, let's mix it up. We got this one. That's kind of cool, but we need a new head sculpt for 90s era Shawn Michaels. I already broke these down, but one more time. There you go. A little bit cleaner look at them. Let's keep this rolling. We got this really cool WrestleMania set. We've got WrestleMania 3, Jake the Snake Roberts with Damian. We got Seth Rollins with his Night King from which King? Ah, boy, I'm messing up my pop culture shows. Game of Thrones, White Walker version of Seth. That's cool. We got Mr. Sinister inspired Stardust. I can't believe we were to get that out in figure form. That is a must buy. And John Cena, once again, it's all right, cool. I mean, they need new head sculpts of Cena because I feel like his likeness is not quite there. I mean, they could do better, and we've seen them do better. This Stardust is so bought. So yeah, good stuff there. Really, really digging those figures. Then we got a Punk Life CM Punk. That was so fast, quick turnaround. Maybe this is where we're getting Larry. I'm sure we're gonna have a little blank spot here, but that's really fun. Maybe we'll pair him up with a John Cena pipe bomb figure, and that's cool. Drug free instead of Word Life. Very cool. That's going to be a MattelCreations.com exclusive. And for those of you who are begging for it, here's a Sam Roberts Build-A-Figure. There you go. And here, let's see. Here's the Stephanie McCurr. So you can see she's got her cloak hanging on the back here, so you can actually see how it's implemented. That's cool. Here's the CM Punk and Roman Reigns from the War Games set. So you can see that I feel like they've got the scale on those two down pretty well. So that's good to see. The CM Punk looks good. Is there anything else that they put up? There's the Coliseum Collection, Bundy and Jesse the Body. I think that's about it on there. I think I've caught up to everything they have shown now. Great. So a lot of stuff. I mean, these reveals keep going. So much stuff. And I'm going to keep going because Jada Toys just dropped their reveals. A lot of stuff to talk about there. So stay with me. The Comic-Con coverage continues. Let me know what you think about these WWE reveals, and I'll be back real soon. For now, this episode of Lyle's Figure Files has been filed.